What is up, guys? Houdini here, and welcome to the Dragon Quest III HD-2D remake. Yes, that's a bit of a mouthful, but ever since Octopath Traveler, we've had this huge explosion of these HD-2D remakes, and it's really fun, really cool, and a great way to revolutionize sprites, right? Something that we've had since I was growing up. That's all we had was sprites, whether it be Pokemon or Dragon Warrior or Final Fantasy, and now we have these all coming back, and it creates this kind of almost pop-up theater stuff, you know. It really gives us that gravitas that all of these old games had. There was something about them, you know. You had the comedy, you had the great moments, the heartfelt moments, wholesome, and also epic adventures. And look how beautiful this is. I think Octopath Traveler still holds the absolute record for most gorgeous HD 2D, but these are pretty damn cool as well. That's the moniker they're going for. I think they even tried to copyright it, HD 2D, so it's like 2D but it's in HD. To me, it's more like 2.5D, but you can see it's got kind of the sprites mixed with 3D worlds, mixed with just gorgeous kind of pop-up diorama style stuff. We have a lot of these kind of games coming for sure. So this one, you might be saying, why did they remake in 3 out of all of them? Well, the old Dragon Warriors, as they were known, now Dragon Quest, they started off this being the Erdrick trilogy, which is one of the original heroes. And we found out that Dragon Quest XI is even tied into this. And how that worked was, it didn't come out in numerical order. 1 and 2 were obviously the first, and then 3 ended up being a prequel to those games. So, as it goes, we're going to get Dragon Quest III first, then 1 and 2 early next year, which is confusing as hell, but there you go. And the same thing actually goes for 4, 5, and 6. I think it's like in order of like 6, 5, and 4. It's confusing as hell. But there you go, that's the old Dragon Quest. These games came out before Final Fantasy, but they were pretty close. It was part of the Enix branch before Square Enix bought them. They were known as Squaresoft, so it was kind of sort of mix and matching them together. So really cool, yeah. So if you couldn't tell, Erdrick, one of the original heroes. You get to play as male or female, whichever you want. People were kind of up in arms over that, but it's literally a couple of pixels, a couple of sprites. Like, Jesus, Mustard! How's it going, OG Soul King? How you doing? Welcome on in. Nice. Let's get this going. A little bit of a spiel at the start of every one of these. This one just goes Venture Force. You can see it's made by Bird Studio and Armor Project and all that. And even Spike Chunsoft got in there. They usually make Musou games. So if you couldn't tell, these are pixel art RPGs, traditional turn-based, you know. I'm playing this on the Switch because it always feels right to do that on handheld. I don't think we'll have any settings at all. Like, the Switch is just a little bit... Nintendo have always been a little bit backwards. You don't get volume or brightness settings or anything. It's just go for it, you know. But yeah, I really do adore these games. My favorite will always be 8. I just love Dragon Quest 8. It was a very unique memory on the PS2, so I love it. I love it. Okay, we'll just call it fucking the usual stuff. I don't know if we'll ever get that game back, but maybe one day, huh? Nice. I tend to spend too much time on the menus and all the cool different accessibility options these days, you know. So there you go. Appearance A, appearance B. It's not even male or female. It's just appearance A, appearance B. Nice. We'll go with A. I like to kind of keep it canon, you know, a little bit. With Erdrick. Yeah, so if you played for Dragon Quest XI, kind of spoilers, but at the end it kind of hints at what was coming next, whether it was this remake or it's all tied together, or it's kind of a multi-universe thing. But yeah, there you go. Nice. We played Dragon Quest XI on a channel, which is nice. I haven't got to play too many of the other ones, so it's just so hard to get your hands on outside of like emulation and that. Dragon Quest, Draki Quest, Dragonian. Yes. Okay, that'll do. Nicely done. These are great to play on Switch or the Steam Deck if you have it, because you can just bring it with you, do a few levels, do a few turn-based battles in bed, whatever you want to do, on the toilet. Who cares? Pretty fun. This is a monster week. We have Indiana Jones coming out at the end of the week. We have Marvel Rivals launching. We have Path of Exile. I think that's coming into early access, and you can get early access of that early access, which is, you know, that's how ridiculous things have gotten. But I think for like $30 you can get like the early version of it. That could be cool. I'm hearing great things about that as well. So we'll see. Otherwise, it's free to play. And same with Marvel Rivals. And Indiana Jones is doing some kind of early access thing as well. I really do hate where the direction the industry is going, but it is what it is. I'm just a streamer. You know, not much I can do. So yeah, this is the third game in this trilogy. So the first 3 games are their own trilogy, and 4, 5, 6 are sort of their own trilogy. Then it gets muddy after that. Oh my. I've had this since my birthday in November 14. I was finishing Metaphor Refantasia, 127 hours. Sheesh. Now onto a new RPG adventure. You ready? Let's go. Ah, nice. What is it with Nintendo games fading to white? I wish to keep my pupils intact, at least well into my 80s, please. Thank you. Hope you all had a great weekend. Busy, busy, busy. We're also playing a bit of Nine Souls, that Metroidvania, and Stalker 2, if it holds itself together. Look how gorgeous this is. If you haven't touched Octopath Traveler, please do it. They're on Game Pass. Wonderful, wonderful games. Everyone and their mother kind of wants them to do Final Fantasy VI in this mode, and I would like that. Honestly, I'd almost like that more than them doing a full, remake. Not to be mean, but all of this kind of coolness and controversy and time that Final Fantasy VII Trilogy Remake has taken, I can't really tell you if it is worth it, I don't know anymore. It's such a kind of convoluted mess at this point. And it's interfering with Kingdom Hearts, it's interfering with, the next couple of Final Fantasies. I don't know. You tell me. Of course it's worth it when you love the games, but it's just so much. Can you hear me? I should have called him Erdrick. So I'll go back and do that later. It's not a big deal. I'm really late today. Fucking everything caught up with me. I'm trying to buying stuff for other people as well. Like I have to buy gifts for people from other people. Like parents of that don't have a clue what to pick up. So I'm doing that. I finally ordered a new PC after 2 years of talking about it, and it was supposed to come next Saturday, like the 7th. It arrived this morning. I get a fucking call on my phone. I have to run out of work, and there he is sitting right at my doorstep, my brand new PC. So I whipped that out after work, and I was kind of messing around with it a little bit. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Yes. Don't know if I'll even set it up before Christmas, but we'll see. It's not a big deal. It's nice that it's here, it's safe, it's nothing damaged or broken or missing, Hell yes. Hey Bernie, how you doing? Octopath Traveler is one of the best RPGs I've ever played. There you go, you see. Did you try number 2? What did you get? I got a 4080. It's just a pre-built. I know it's like, oh Jesus, don't do that. But I just don't have the time nor the know-how to build it myself. I got it at an unbelievable price. It was really good. I think it's like a Ryzen 7. So not the high end. It's like mid-high, which is perfect for me. Like I don't really do high-end PCs, and I got the whole thing for like €800. It was a bargain of a lifetime. I couldn't leave it. It was ridiculous. I've seen people get like some 3080s, 3090s still within the 1000, 2000 range. So Jesus, you ready to begin? First you must tell me your true name. Oh, now we can pick our true name. Let's see if it tells us. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we'll break it. But his true name is Erdrick. Erdrick. Is it Erdrick? Erdridge? I don't know. I'm too thinking of Eldridge. We've been playing some of the new Fortnite season. I know it's like, oh god, Fortnite, but it's the one thing, it's my one little bane. We all have that one free-to-play or Battle Royale game. They're like, god, why am I playing this? Be it Overwatch or League or World of Warcraft. For me, it is nice. And today, it's the 14th. I wonder whether they've given me something nice. This is my actual, yeah. You're known as a Scorpio. This is true, yeah. Very good. So yeah, it's all about he's the first true hero, and he's all his children and ancestors end up saving the world. Kind of sort of how Link does his thing, You're like all these different ancestors of Link. Who's the real one? Is anybody's Twitter freaking out today? I posted the same tweet 3 times. It said tweet sent, tweet posted. Nothing showed up, and then about 15 minutes later it did it. Just such a fun website. Thank you, Elon. Oh my god. What a jackass. Setting off an adventure. Better have fine weapons and armor than fine companions. Ooh. No. They both come home. Do you often wonder how magical it might be to soar unaided through the sky? Yes. You ever envied the freedom of birds? Yes. If you could be reborn, would it be as a prince or a prince? There's a bit of mistranslation there. So it's asking me prince or princess, and I only get yes, no answer. Oh my god. Are you able to prevent failure? I don't know what to put there. From preying upon your mind? Yes. Find yourself unable to argue with others? unable to argue with others even if you disagree with them? No. Enjoy physical pursuits? Absolutely. The most minor of manners irritate you? No. You believe that a promise once made can under no circumstances be broken? Yes. You believe in the power higher? I don't think these matter too much. They might give you a few little extra bits. Believe in a power higher that of man? Yes, but not in the traditional God sense. Very interesting indeed. I know you're a little bit better now. Move on to the final test of your character. You can see it's like a God thing, but there's like a weird glitch going on. I like it. I wonder will they change anything from the original game. Now when this first came out, we're talking like, what, 1989 or something, 1991, pixel art, you know? There was just nothing to it. We get to move this little guy around. Hell yeah. I don't have too much experience with all the OGs. Now they did re-release them on Switch as well, but I was like, why would I buy the old ones when this one's coming out? In a perfect world, if you bought Dragon Quest XI S, it came with a pixel art version of the game and the full game as well. Kind of like how the Pocket Edition of Final Fantasy 15 did it. Crikey! It's a monster! Look at these little dudes. So they maintain the gorgeous sprite work all done up and then in this kind of 3D, 2D environment. It works so well, it's genius. Thank God for Octopath, you know. Blue Minora! And I think ever since Octopath, I'm not sure it's Bird Studio or one of them, but they have pretty much helped out with all of these games after the fact. It's like giving the magic ingredients. Nice. Dragon Quest has come a long, long way, you know. It was Dragon Warrior, then they swapped it over. And it took a while to get to Europe, of course. We were very late on everything. But since then, we've had a huge amount of, like, anime and manga. You know, Akira Toriyama doing the art, the late, great Dragon Ball Z legend. Then we've had like huge different amount of spin-off games, everything from a Dragon Quest Builders Minecraft clone to a fucking, what was it, like Treasures. There's a Treasures one, which is like a treasure hunter game, and there's Monsters, which is monster collecting, but they're really cool. And in every which way, this series predates Final Fantasy, but Squaresoft were and Sakaguchi were very, very aware of how cool these games were. So got to work on a very primitive version with the first Final Fantasy. By then, Dragon Quest was already doing different types of jobs and stories and that, you know. So it's great to have these back and then hopefully retold and they look gorgeous. Nice. So how are you guys doing? Hope you had a weekend. Yeah, the silver hand's not popping up anymore. Alright. I got a worse pre-built. You can buy Alienware. It's not so bad. Not so. I know a couple of people with Alienware. The issue with Alienware is kind of the same with iPhone, where it's great when it works, but it's such a closed system that no one will really help you. It's kind of like having a Mac these days, you know? It's like, god damn it. So hopefully you haven't had too much trouble with that, you know? I think the beauty of other PCs is like when you get them, you can kind of mess around, chop and change, and Alienware, not so much. But yeah, that was nice. It's tough. Like I feel like if you went and bought an Alienware at the time, they were very expensive, but they were like really, really good. But then once they started to slow down, you're like, I can't change any of the pieces around. Yeah, this series was a funny one. When you save and all that, it has a sort of a religious implication to it, but not too much, just its own little thing. We wouldn't even really deal with religion in the game much until, like, was it 9? Dragon Quest 9, which was called Sentinels of the Sky. I remember playing it on DS. Most of them I played on DS because that was the only way to get them. And they, you're literally playing as invisible angels, you know, that were helping or hindering people. The name of Goddess, if you're possessed the heart of any kind, you must leave this place. Alright. Maybe I won't. Oh, look at this little guy. So yeah, this is pretty much me playing this story-wise for the first time. Like, it's been so long. It's been so long. You might as well just... Yeah, most of them moved over to DS. It was another one of those series that God loved them or hate them. They would keep moving, just like Final Fantasy, keep moving to new peripherals, new handhelds, and you would find yourself with 4 or 5 different consoles and handhelds just to play one goddamn series, you know? Look at Kingdom Hearts, look at Final Fantasy, look at all of them, and it just drive you up the wall. What's weird is they re-released a few of these on mobile. I never got to play them, but I hear the Dragon Quest VIII mobile version is pretty good. But you know how new Square Enix is, they tend to release... Thank God for this 2D, 3D, but they tend to release things really piss-poor, bad mobile ports on console. It just doesn't work. Same with Rockstar and the GTAs. just cheapening out everything. Now they speak of them being fixed, but it's been fucking 2 or 3 years. I do want to play San Andreas again. San Andreas is a game I have so many memories. Teenage years, listening to gangster rap, being as white of an Irishman as you can be, you know, and fucking rolling some blunts off the end of a disc. Welcome to the humble inn. Your first night stay is free as long as you promise to spare us. This is probably Erdrick turned into a monster. So yeah, down, if I have, I'll show you now. I have it here. It was really good to get it on Switch as well because it's always cheaper. But down right in the corner there, you probably can't see, but it goes Erdrick Trilogy. So that's how they're going to differentiate them and make sure you know which is which. They're kind of cheeky. They could have just sold the whole entire trilogy, but no, we're going to get one by one. That also means that they're probably going to do the next one. I believe the other trilogy was it had a fancy name. It was like Valerian Trilogy or something like that. That one got more of a name rather than someone's name, you know. Jesus, you live in Ireland? I do, yeah. I do indeed. How about yourself? That's all I play a COD is zombies. Nice, me too. I'm playing some zombies. Good stuff. Black Ops 6 zombies are very, very good. Just want more rounds and stuff, don't we? New zombie map as well? Nice. Okay, good. Marble and Jones. Yeah, exactly. It's been very good. I just mentioned all that. I'm glad. Busy week. And don't forget Path of Exile 2 as well, which is a free-to-play Diablo-style game, which absolutely, no offense, but absolutely destroys Diablo in every which way. Not to mention, it's free. No dirty microtransactions or auction houses that rip you off. Lose a lot of proprietary technology, doesn't allow you to fully customize. There we go. Nice. Dude, today has just been wild, non-stop. Fucking phone ringing off the hook. Someone tried to break into the apartment as well, which is just great. The day you get your new PC, someone's trying. Good lord, I come home like I'm trying to figure out a new locksmith to fix the lock and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, it's just anything else. It's the beauty of living in Ireland, you know. You can just be completely normal, have a normal life, and just get by, live and let live. But people around you are just fucking scum, and they'll be racist and call every name under the sun while they live a horrible life themselves. Cracks me up. Right, there's probably a few things you could have done there as well. These kind of old school games have so many little hidden things that you can do. Nice. We have the new Sakaguchi game coming out to consoles as well, called Fantasian, which I really want to play, but it's just like I'm biting off more than I can chew. Let's just play what's on our plate. It's okay. We'll have time over Christmas. We'll have time in the new year as well, because January just be pretty dry. We also have the Game Awards coming up soon. Very cringy, but we might get some new stuff out of it. So yeah, busy. I like that. Busy is good. But then before you know it, you turn around and it will be Christmas. Big Irish population where I live. Okay, nice. You live in Boston? Hell yeah. That's definitely huge over there, right? Hopefully, not too much of an embarrassment over there. Yeah, I think we've intermingled a good bit with people from Boston. Definitely a few Boston Irish gangs and stuff, I'd say. Tis what it is. Is it true? Like, it's probably not so much anymore, but is it true at the time about the whole bank robberies and stuff? Or is that just all fictitious for movies and stuff like that? Certain gangs going around hitting up banks after banks. Is that real? Was that based on true stuff? Who knows? I am she who watches over all, the goddess. We have to have a goddess. Look how nice the water looks. Oh my lord. Also makes you want to pee, low key. Jesus. How are your folks doing? My folks are doing good. How's your folks doing? Nice. Story begins the morning of Cyber's 16th birthday. What was I doing on my 16th birthday? I was being a bad boy. Oh god. I was inhaling anything that I could get my hands on. Swallowing every drug I could get my hands on. Bad Cyber. I was in a very self-destructive phase. I had dropped out of school. I was on the tear. I was fucking crashing cars. High off my ass. Very bad. House parties. Gravity bongs. Violent fights. Nice, good times. But we made it out of that crazy time. Pains me say we have no word from Ortega since he left for the volcano. Oh, here we go. We're going to have our typical... This will be fun to play. Like what I love about RPGs, low-key, is I get to go and have some fun off stream and kind of grind things out, so you guys don't have to be too bored of that kind of stuff.
Like the present.
Oh, we got a good bit of voice acting too. Good, some of them.
I know.
Oh, they know their poor son is probably already been chosen, you see, so they know that he has to go off. Oh, the legendary Dragonian warrior. Such a great series, you know. Also connected to dragons as well. Oh, she's hiding something secret. There's the book. If you remember the end of Dragon Quest XI, she was reading a book and going to wake up Erdrick out of his bed. And I think this is the exact moment. Isn't that crazy? Now, when we saw that in Dragon Quest XI, we thought they were going to do a full 11-style remake. But we got this, which is still great. These were revealed a long time ago. We even got the classic sound effects. Yeah. It's so great. I think this is the best way of doing this because it maintains that wonderful art style and all the wholesomeness of it and the turn-based sprites. And then you're also getting just this newness. Thank God for Octopath Traveler.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Because I genuinely believe they were stuck fast. They were making, if you go look at the mobile conversion of Chrono Trigger, it's such a disaster. I'll never forgive Square Enix for doing that. Now they've fixed it now and changed the font and all this other stuff, but it was like 2 years of crap. And they couldn't figure out what to do. But now this is the right path. Will I be looking back 5, 6, 10 years from now when they've redone all the classic games in this style and wonder, is it too many? Probably, yeah. But for now, the eating is good. So sit down, grab a plate, and enjoy yourself.
It's not every morning.
Yes, Charlestown was the bank robbing capital of the world. So it was real. Okay, interesting. Yeah, of course, I'm referencing the movie The Town. It's very good, but I was like, oh my god, it's not wild.
This is what I've been raising you for all these years.
Yeah, it definitely was a few. I'd said it was a few old Irish gangs too.
Shall we get going?
Shipping off for Boston. That's why I say to people, that's why I cannot stand racism, especially in Ireland now, because we went during every single depression, the Troubles, and recession. We went to the four corners of the world as Irish people, you know. That's why everyone has a little bit of Irish in them, as they say, because we did that. And for people, all those countries to take us in, for the most part, with open arms, for us to then turn around now and have this generation not take people in or to be racist against them because they're from a war-torn country or whatever, it's disgusting. And it really disappoints me from my fellow people. Do I have a problem with immigration? Yes, I do. I do think that it's, it's unsolicited. We should be checking these people's criminal past and stuff. As I said, let the women and children in if they require asylum and safety, but the men need to be checked over, you know. That's just the way it is. Might sound sexist, but if you look at the stats and you see who's causing the crime, all you just heard has been committed to memory. Okay, so I think that button just saves, is it? So how do I... Oh, here we go. Leave your room. Here we go. Alright. Copper sucks. We just got a seed of strength there. Nifty nut. Nifty nut. That permanently increases your strength. Alright, little. Nice. Dun. Dun 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 dun. And we got a continental map. Alright. Aliahan area. Alright, nice. I love that he's got his suit and booting already. Handy heal. Oh, cool. Alright, sorry, it's going to take me a second, so because I'm not very good with the switch buttons. I know that's so bad, but I actually wasn't a Nintendo kid growing up. What were you guys? What was your first console? For me, I was a Sega kid, but actually even before that, I was the Commodore Amiga and then the Atari, but then mainly Sega for consoles. It was just whatever my older brother brought into the house. He got me into gaming. He's 8 years my senior, so he brought everything. So I was just like a wide-eyed kid sitting on the end of the bed watching him fight all these things. It was great, just great. I wouldn't actually get a Nintendo home console until the GameCube. I was actually more into the handhelds. I had the Nintendo Game Boy Color. Every year, Santa, I would ask for more and more of that stuff. So I am always bumping my keyboard. Look how beautiful this is, man. Even just the little tiny bits of flecks of stuff in the air. Nice. Just like I always love playing a Souls-like. I always love having an RPG on the channel. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm just gonna meet the king. Go out on his adventure. Yeah, hope your folks are doing well. Mine are all good. I was out at the weekend kind of helping out with presents, as I said, and then also starting to help with Christmas decorations. Just they're not even strong enough to take the tree down anymore, so it's a bit rough. Is there a black population there? Yeah, pretty much, yeah, definitely. When I was a kid growing up in school, not so much, but I come from a very rural part, so unfortunately you would have that kind of deer in the headlights, where it's like, oh my god, you know, that kind of way. No, it's loads of people. Now, because there was a bit of conflict, there was a lot of asylum seekers coming over from Rwanda, you know, because a lot of Africa, sadly, is in conflict, always, just perpetually, because of the state of things. You've got the Western world destroying the land for different reasons and different resources, and you've got self-interest armies and all that involved. But yeah, so we had some asylum seekers over there. So that's, and then obviously the Ukraine-Russia conflict as well. So it's caused a lot of emigration. And then UK didn't want to deal with them. So at that point, that current Prime Minister, who was a little dweeb, decided to enact the Rwanda law, as he called it himself, just being racist as well. Basically meant that they were able to push any immigrants into whatever country they wanted, and they wouldn't have to receive them themselves, which... Ireland being the most western, you know, there's no other country that goes more west. Even Spain, not so much when you curve it like that, you know. So they ended up basically Ireland being the last stop, and we don't turn them away, you know. We're good people, but it's caused an influx of a population that's already struggling from a housing crisis. So people, instead of getting off their ass and maybe a community start building houses, they've decided to turn to racism, and it sucks. And it really, really sucks. I see it all over the world, and it just makes me fucking sad. There's no way to end racism, but blaming bad governments after bad governments on immigration is possibly one of the most cowardly, butt-headed, fucking mob mentality, sheep mentality, brain thinking, you know? It makes me sad. Because we've had this time and time again. It wasn't like 20 years ago that there was the big influx of like Polish and Eastern European. They're like, they took our jobs, they took our houses. It's like, grow up. That's not what's going on here. They end up doing the jobs that you won't do. Nowadays, people would rather show their ass than clean the toilet, you know, that kind of way. And that's the way it goes. 43 million she's after earning from OnlyFans in a year. Yeah, that's more like than some countries have to spend in a year, which is insane. So if you couldn't tell, yeah, this is gorgeous. Okay, so look, already we have so many like quality of life improvements. We have this cool little objective circle. Let's have a look at this continental. Nice. We'll be seeing more of that later. So we'll have that kind of sprite where we're able to walk on the map. A lot of people look back at that, like modern gamers, modern generation, they go like, that looks ridiculous. You're huge, you're bigger than the town. Why are you walking around like that? And a stretched out texture, you know. And I'm like, I get it, you know, but this is where we came up, you know. You need to understand where you came from in gaming before you play your little Call of Duties and your free to play Fortnites. That's why I say, like, I might spit a lot of venom when I'm playing those games because they make me rage, but I try and at least talk a little bit of sense. Like, I do believe that a lot of these kids don't deserve things like Fortnite because it's free to play, so that's why they leave. That's why they dump so much money into it. It's kind of quick in, quick out, like their father was with their mother, and it's like it's not teaching them anything. It doesn't teach them honor, doesn't teach them respect of themselves, of their fellow player, any of that stuff. I mean, we were kind of like that with Call of Duty back in the day, but it was $60. You kind of felt like you were entitled to act like a piece of crap. Nice. So it looks like we're going to get a lot of free stuff. Hell yeah. So yeah, 8 was my favorite. That was one of the first on PS2, and you might remember that one. He's kind of in a yellow suit, and he had like a reddish orange do-rag, and he had a little mouse in his pocket. But yeah, this series is awesome. Like, it's very well known for the slimes, of course. You know, I think that most people will know the slimes, the light blue slimes, and it's very known for bunny girls as well. But also that Akira Toriyama art style, which is very recognizable. Like, some of the main heroes just straight up look like Goku or Trunks a lot, for sure, especially when he lets his hair down. Look at all them goodies in there. Okay, let's talk to the king. We're ransacking his place. He's going to give us our mission. Should probably be like, you're 16 now, you must come work for the kingdom. Sorry, how you doing? How's it going, DPG? Hello, how you doing, sir? We had a nice little DPG roast session at the weekend. Hope you're back doing good. It's nice to do a little roasting from time to time. Keeps people humble, right? But yes, I love your history lessons. Oh God, I wish. We have such a small country with a rough old history, but we're a good people. Like, I want to believe that wholeheartedly. I do. We do like our potatoes. We do like our drink. But we're a good heart. We're a strong, passionate people, and you'll never meet anyone more loyal than an Irish person. I'll tell you that much. It's almost baked into our blood because of 300 years, as they say.
We could not locate any of Ortega's belongings.
Ortega. So I think this is his father, maybe. So we're going to be going after looking for Ortega.
I see.
Which just makes me think of Jenna Ortega.
Something out there is capable of besting a man of his
Cyber's very smart. No, God, no, no way, Bernie. No, I do like history, but no, I'm not. Nice. How are you doing, Bernie? Everybody done with the leftovers? I didn't know there was like a special day in America where it's like throw your leftovers out day. Hell no, freeze that stuff and eat away, you know?
My husband.
It's one thing I would love to do is go to the America, the South, you know, Louisiana, and get my grub on. You guys have the best barbecue, yams. I've never had yams. I want to try this cornbread and stuff and all that. God damn. Nice. I went for a trust haircut. What's that? Pegging won't do it for me, Cyber, but it is for Disney. Huh? Did you just type that? Do you know what pegging means? Oh my god, dude. Do you know what pegging means? Can't believe I'm saying that over and over again. Dude, I think you might need to look up what that means. Jeez. So what's a trust haircut? Trust. It's probably just more high fade, is it? Haha. Did you go to Supercuts? Super Dry, whatever they're called? You strike me as someone... The side part, is that it? Barber Trust Cut. Yeah, looks like another kind of fade thing. Is it? When I type it in, it goes, haircuts for receding hairlines. Uh-oh! Is that what it is? I don't know what it looks like. Probably just a fade, is it? They're all fades these days. Now my new controller, it's worth that. 54 was worth even spending $75.99 RRP.
Many times.
Yeah, it was his father.
When he fell into the maw of that accursed volcano.
So I think his father died looking for this Ortega, one of the first original heroes, which will probably be the big evil bad guy for the game. That's where we take over.
However,
Erdrick.
We wholeheartedly
Nearly every game brings them up in some capacity. I have so many cuts and bruises on my body, I don't know how I got them. I must be like fighting werewolves in my sleep or something. Tell that to ATV. What's ATV? I'm so confused now. I just finished putting Christmas decorations around my house. Lovely, yeah, nice. I was wondering when you guys put them up.
And only the child of such a hero as he could
When
hope
Rounds
to
taught me.
save our world.
Oh yeah, be careful. There's a lot of dirty jokes in that movie that you wouldn't know. Even if you are 26 years old, it's okay. If you want to know what pegging is, dude, be careful. It's basically when the woman becomes the man. Is that good enough for you? There you go. When the woman becomes a man and she, not actually like trans, I mean like she gets to work, you know, on the male. There you go. It's one of those things that's become a weird joke. Kind of like the femboy stuff. It's like, guys, are you really into femboys, or are you just being weird? Nice. The Archfiend Baramos, of course. That's so funny that Deadpool taught you a dirty word. It's like a 6-year-old. It's so funny. Deadpool taught me a dirty word, and now I've been saying it all the time.
His grip on our realm grows ever tighter. He must be stopped, no matter the cost. You must free us from the Archfiend's ever-encroaching tyranny.
I would expect Deadpool to say that. And Deadpool himself has always been kind of raunchy, but Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is some of the craziest gay baiting I have ever seen. And dudes love it, like these grown-ass little teen dudes that have no idea. But what he's actually doing is queer baiting, gay baiting. But anyway, it's that Aiden Ross kind of humor. I love those movies, but I'm starting to wonder if Ryan Reynolds needs to have a chat with his wife or something.
Go and consult with Mistress Patty in town, and use this to outfit the companions she has
He wants to
selected for
maybe
you.
leave his wife for Hugh Jackman or something. I mean, one little funny joke is one thing, but that dude is just straight up. You know, I mean, we played the game, we've read some of the comics, we know he's like that anyway. He's always been a bit raunchy. But damn, it's like every second joke.
Guidance. You would be wise to seek out the thief's key.
Yeah, yes, you know this Chancellor's probably a bad guy as well. Yeah, it's been fun playing for. Hey, yeah, how's dude? Hell yeah, it gets spicy for sure. But like, how many wins did we get yesterday? Like, count them up. Was it like 6? See, the thing about Fortnite is, and people don't realize, like, oh, why the hell are you even playing it? To do like 4 or 5 or 6 matches, that takes 2 hours. You know, about 20-minute matches each. So you're only getting 6 matches in 2 hours. That's nothing, man. That's if nobody leaves or you die early or whatever, you know.
But first, I suggest you heed His Majesty's advice and seek like-minded individuals.
Pet his pot. So yeah, we're gonna have to assemble our team, go looking for Ortega. Am I pressing the wrong button? I've been playing a bit of Bug Fables off camera. It's like another Paper Mario, and I just bought Born of Bread. I'm obsessed with the whole paper style, so this game is right at home for me. I love paper style RPGs. What the hell did he just do there? Somebody sniffed.
You will now find Reeve marked on your map.
Yes.
Locating the rest of the realm's noteworthy areas, however.
And all the jokes been pop culture references, my new character and personality. There you go. Every week a new personality. Good lad. Just be careful what you say, you know. You might rub someone up the wrong way. Or maybe that's what you want to do. You want to be rubbing on people.
Be sure to see
humping chairs.
With your own eyes first.
He's humping the chair again.
Otherwise, you'll likely forget to mark them on your map.
Yes. So I think what I'll do is I'll play this over the Christmas. We'll stream the crap out of it, and we'll leave Fantation maybe for a little later.
Lend it an ear at all times.
Metaphor was massive, and I was kind of apprehensive about starting another giant RPG. This one not as big. These older pixel art ones, you could probably do in anywhere between 30 to 50 hours, I'd say.
We expect
even less.
Things of you.
Okay, no pressure then. Thank you. Cast your mind back. Anytime during conversation, immediately after it's ended. Okay, that's cool. If you missed the conversation like me. Alright, Traveler's Tips. Yeah, good. Nice. Hello, sir. It's hard. There's so many games. Like, people still say this is like a dry year for games. The only thing that's bad about this year is I don't think Sony showed up, you know. But they did try and sell an overpriced console. You know, like Astrobot's great, but you're like done with it in 8 to 10 hours completely. Like, there's no reason to even pick it up again. And Lego, you saw me play Lego Horizon Adventures. It's not worth $40. Wait for PS Plus. It's not even really a Lego game, honestly. It felt like just an ad for Horizon. But it's fine, it's fine. Nice. Usually you rest at the little goddess statues in that. Or heal. I like that they did that over the years. It's something they've kept, but they never shoved the religious aspect down your throat, really, you know. It's just more like a priest here and there yapping. Just yapping. Yeah, the 30th anniversary. Now, people are saying, will they do an event for it? I don't know. So far, they've announced they put on like a limited, it's really stupid, a limited time theme for the original PlayStation. But it's just going to not work after a while. They're really weird. And then there's some free little avatar stuff and all that. You know, the usual stuff they give away. So nothing great yet. But they put out a new trailer celebrating it as well. Which makes me think they might not do an event. And some of the wordage they used sort of mentioned Bloodborne. And Bloodborne got a first like server update in over 10 years. So people are saying that there might be a possible remaster. I think Bloodborne, like most things, has become a meme of itself, like Hollow Knight Silksong, GTA 6. I don't even know if half the people memeing on it actually want to or have played the game, you know. We always have to have a meme. But yeah, next week will be the Game Awards, and it'll be cringy, but we'll get some good news. I've been hearing like the Max Payne remake should show up there. I've been hearing something groundbreaking, something defining. So and Jeff Keighley only says that about Sony stuff. So it's either Hideo Kojima showing off maybe his horror game, which he's doing for Xbox, or Death Stranding 2, or it'll be Naughty Dog's game, which has been ready to show for a while. You just can't seem to decide on a name. It's like Stray's Cross, and there was another one it was called Time Traveler thing. Nice. Okay, God, they're showing everything. So like, you know, classic Dragon Quest, classic Final Fantasy, you're gonna have you know, your mages and your warriors and monks and all that kind of stuff. So you get everything together. As I was falling off my chair there, you know, you ever do that where you're like moving your hand or your leg and you're trying to grab something? It actually like distracts you from talking. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I do miss me humpy chairs. That's true. That's true. Good luck with your new controller, dude. All I can say is wash your hands before playing it. That might preserve the drift. I don't know. Like, some people say it's great. I don't think it is. I think it's cheap parts, because the analogs sit on a spring which sits on a metal housing, and the metal housing wears down and it bends, and that's why it sits on it and leans that way or leans that way, and it's drifting. But some people say, oh no, that's just grit. But I've used like condensed air cans. I've disassembled loads of controllers. Nothing fixes it. It needs a change of parts. Now, if you go on Amazon, you can get for like as little as $10 to $15 a complete part change for analogs, including the tools you need, which are usually just like an Allen key or some fancy like X wing tip thing on a screwdriver, a little phase tester, those kind of things, you know, tiny little things. But yeah, you know, you run the risk of destroying the controller forever, so it's up to you. That's why I usually bring it into a shop, but then you're paying for the labor, so you're paying kind of for half of fixing it. Love the music, love the art style, love it. Let's see what we're going on. Yeah, I'm so bad with Nintendo controls. I am thinking of investing, oh, cheeky beaky, like, I'm going to invest in a spurious Nintendo controller, you know, a fake one, but it'll let me remap the controller buttons, because I just can't do it. The A, B, and X, Y is just broken. Like, some games it doesn't matter, it generally doesn't, you get used to it. But there's certain games, especially the paper style games, that require you to, certain moves to press the buttons in certain order. I just get to that point where I'm like, I'm messing it up. I can't. I play too much Xbox and PlayStation, and just, even though Nintendo started it all, so they should rule the roost. I just can't do it. I'd rather me buttons be where I'm used to it. It's like I have to break my brain and restart it. So cool, just walking through stuff. The movement system's also in the reload maps. Okay, cool, cool. I see a lot of people talking about double pump being back, and they've already broken the sword and stuff. It was really good. We got so many wins. The other controller, the one that came with the console. Yeah, I don't know what. Is this my mum? Welcome back, my darling. Did you see the king? And we're the nice and polite, and yes. Thank goodness for that. Petrified you trip over, say the wrong thing. I would argue that anybody who's played any of the even remotely older Pokemon games, even just as far back as Black and White, would actually love old school Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. It's the same principle, you know, but a lot of them just won't. They can't get over the graphics, for good and for bad. It's pretty rough. I'm hoping that's what HD-2D will fix, you know. Believe me, like, I know in a world we live in, you're being pushed 4K down your throat and ray tracing, and you don't even know what those things mean. It's okay, you know. It's okay to snap out of it and play some indie games and enjoy some old school stuff. I think most people like old school is like PS2 for them, and that's okay too, you know. There's still, I think that is Sony's peak, you know. Not to be hating on the PS5 again, but it's been a generation of backwards momentum, which is a weird thing to say, but that's what it is. We're going backwards, but the momentum is pushing forward because they're getting the sales. So just like a Marvel movie, you'll go, well, it still sold $1 billion, but you didn't enjoy it yourself, you know, that kind of way. That's called backwards momentum. It doesn't make any sense, because it shouldn't work like that way. But guess what happens if you've got backwards momentum? That's when you're falling backwards, isn't it? That's exactly what these companies are doing. They're falling backwards right before a fall. That's what's going to happen to them. I'm looking at you, Sony. If you don't get your act together, Concord will end up being a giant quicksand hole, and it will suck all of your other studios into it, and that will be the end of it. So shape up or ship out. Let someone else do it better. Alright, so we got a nice bit of clothes and stuff we can buy. Okay, cool. I don't have a whole lot of time now because I was so late today, so what I'm going to do is just push on with the story. I wanted to try something new, but we're going to end up nearly trying 4 new games this week. We'll just see how it goes. We'll have Indiana Jones. We played some of the Emperor's Tomb, nearly all of it actually, but I think I'm good. I'll leave it there. So I did say I wasn't going to finish it, but it was really cool. It's a classic, and it looks fantastic on Xbox. 20-year-old game, just looking smash bang lovely. I'm going to put together a good solid party. I want a warrior, a priest, and a mage. So warrior, you know, fucking, you know, straightforward enough. Priest, they're usually holy magic and heals, but they just call them priests. And then mage is a mage, you know. Lovely jubbly. If Patty over there doesn't have what you're looking for, head upstairs to the recruitment to find who you want. Oh, bother. Now, sometimes you can get... I don't know if they have monks in this game, do they? Monks are cool. They're like unarmed, using their hands, but they can be insanely powerful. It's been a while. I haven't touched the Dragon Quest style game since 11, so it makes Kirk Buzzard. So it makes me happy to be back. There's something very whimsical about this world, you know. Even in its darkest moments, it still has a charm, a separate charm to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has its own thing going on. Look at this website, the shop you bought. For more details, pay for this is like a pre-order bonus thing, is it? I should have some kind of it. Your bonus, I don't think so. It's so sad, man. You look at these boxes. There's no manuals, no nothing. This game ended up being sort of a pseudo birthday present for myself. What have you got? This is the bank to store items and stuff. Yeah. And money. Okay, yeah, cool. A left stick, stiff grip. Yeah, it's always the left stick because it's used the most, isn't it? It's so sad. Dude, I had the same thing. I got so pissed off that I just started trading all my controllers in every 3 months. So many lovely games. Take a chance on some games. Some great indie games coming out as well. Take a chance on a game, boys.
Still can't believe this day's finally here.
Dude, the voice acting is great, and they don't overdo it either.
I remember when you popped out of your mother like it was yesterday.
Oh, Jesus, it's popping out of my mother.
I'm ridiculously old or anything.
Why you gotta put it like that?
I was just a kid back then. But it felt like I suddenly had a new sibling.
These games obviously didn't have voice acting. It was just heavy text, and that can be rough on people too. I do feel like this modern generation shies away from reading unless it's text badly spelled. That's okay.
Whole years ago.
We're all kind of moving forward. Thank you, Patty.
Sure you know
Doesn't she sound like Jennifer Coolidge?
Party planning place is your one-stop shop for all
I can't unhear it. She's even got the nasally thing. Oh my goodness.
If you find yourself feeling lonely on the road, or simply want some muscle you can count on in a pinch, let me know. I'll find the perfect companions to suit your needs.
Thank you. We gotta get our party together. Oh, little wink and little corset.
Gosh, you really are all grown up now.
Careful.
May take me a while to get used to. At any rate.
Is she coming on to us? Alright, if you want to find new party members, this is the place to be. See? Get a little bit of voice acting, then back to the normal stuff. Oh, look at this. Linus, Romeo, and Nikolai. Nice. No ladies, unless Linus. Maybe. Look at, okay, that's all we got there. Recruit more allies. A few pals short. Well, you could always try talking to any adventurer that happens to be here. Your best bet is to head upstairs. I promise my man up there will be able to find you the exact type of adventure you're looking for. My name isn't Patty. Okay. Nice. This one we won't get as attached to our other characters. Besides Erdrick here. Look at this guy, what a hairstyle. If you ask me, there's two kinds of adventurers. Those who include conjurers like mages and priests, and those that don't. Ones that don't tend to go all out and fill their parties with warriors, martial artists, and even merchants. Yeah. And then they get stuck when they've no mate. It's the best to balance it completely. Look at this guy. Creepy face. Martial artist, quick as you like. And his thieves, good for treasure hunting. And of course there's merchants. Well, we ourselves are sorta in the warrior variety anywhere. So that's probably what I will go for. Insist on having one along. Even until you're strong enough to carry some dead weight. Damn. I think I will go for a thief. Go for a thief. Oh. Oh, Caddy. I love you, Caddy. No idea who invented bags. Whoever did was a genius. Genius. The good old slimes. The game's also, and the series is known for its metal slimes. And they're one of the hardest enemies because their stats are off the charts. So you miss everything. Only certain moves work. Akira Toriyama would go on to do many games. You saw us play Sandland, a cute little like pink-purple demon Beelzebub on the sand, remember? And of course, Blue Dragon, one of my favorites, one of the most underappreciated in the world. That one is more akin to Dragon Ball, I think. And instead of slimes, it had like swirly pieces of poo. And it was like metal poo, and gold poo, just everything poo. It was very funny. Oh, yeah, I love that series. It did get a pseudo sequel on DS and then kind of fizzled out. It got a little anime thing as well. It looks like we're going to get some for free for the start, are we? Let's see how this goes. So not funny pieces of poo. Alright. That person you're looking for, interesting. I'll look into that later. I'll look into it later. We'll just get a wiggle on, get our first little mission done. Nice, we got our first bot and first Streamlabs to get rid of it. Thank you, Streamlabs. Finally. They've been coming back in spades now. Whatever Twitch did, they got rid of them for all of about 10 days. I think we can just get them all, right? She's gonna charge me? No problem. Linus Tech Tips. Yeah, okay. Diddly. Diddly. Personality Mule, huh? Clown Meathead Paragon. Plain clothes. Okay, there you go. We got everything we can. Nice. And they'll follow us around. Yeah, see, look, that's why I wanted a lady. I wonder how you... Look how gorgeous she is with her purple hair. How do you switch them around? Can you? Maybe she's a lady already. I can't tell if that's a booba. Could be booba. Maybe they change because I'm male, female. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, let's get out there and get used to it. So it's turn-based. Very close to the original, I hope. I think I've seen it. They've kind of added like a little 3D element to it. Shops, yeah. Saving. Just remember, FASF, Fearless Adventures, save frequently. That's very true. 9 save files. Okay. Anywhere where there's a little priest or a nurse or a nun. But what happens if when I press this button, it says something. All that you just heard has been committed to memory. What's that about, dude? Let's grab a save. Confession, yeah, see, confession, resurrection, bring them back, purification for getting rid of stuff. I can't remember what benediction was all about. It might have been blessings or something. So that's, they kind of make it a bit, feel a bit anyway. You know, a bit shilly, a bit religious, but it's not, trust me. I of all people would be put off if it was overly religious. I never got that into it. It was merely just their way of doing it. Honestly, it was just an old style, and they kept with it. And because of the nature of nostalgia kind of feeding back into itself when it comes to game development, you end up holding on to a few old practices that definitely should be updated sometimes. I wonder what the fast forward thing is that keeps popping up. So where are we heading off? We're going this way? Cool. I love how you've got the foreground, background, and it adds a little bit of depth of field to it. It just adds so much weight. Everything feels like a diorama. Here we go. Making sense of maps. That's okay. We get it. So this is what I was talking about. So you walk around the world maps like old Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior, what it was called. And you know, obviously now we're huge. It's like, look how small the town is. Look how detailed it is. Nice. It still holds on to its old style of kind of PS1 jittering. Nice. Jeez, look at all that. I'm gonna press that a lot, haven't I? Normally go over that way, okay. This is just the first little continent. Obtain the Thief's Key. Okay. As you can imagine, just giving everything to your main character is probably your best bet, because he's the only thing that's going to stick with you the whole way through. The Oaken Club. Who's that for? Him, is it? No? Transfer the Cypress Stick. Nice. Not really. How do you find their equipment? Type, name. I know it says here equip, but where's their weapons? Look, I have 2 of these. Fairly rudimentary, my idea watching. Maybe he just can't equip her because he's a mage. Let's see if I can do that. Hold on, I'm just trying to get grips with the menu. What have you guys been playing? Yeah, these guys don't have anything equipped. currently in his possession? Yes. Alright, Linus. Shield, that's me. Would I be better off? No. Even though these guys are mages, like, it's not so bad, I think. Oh, he's the only one he can equip, is it? Or he can have either. Oh, no, he already has an open club, right? Okay. Okay, is everybody equipped on something now? Okay, good. Alright, anything else? Headgear, none. Nice. A lot of clothes, but they're all wearing them, and no accessories as of yet. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just get to grips with everything nowadays. You can see down there we have their MP, HP. See how that goes. And a handy heal all, and then recall, and abilities. Oh, he has something cop out. Deflects an enemy attack onto the enemy or an ally. Ooh. They don't have any magic yet, even though they're made. Oh, no, here we go. I was thinking that. He's got Frizz, nice, first little fireball, and he has heal, right? Okay. And can we go a little faster on the overworld? Nice. Great. So I think it will be probably randomly generated fights. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how fast it is. I picked the Switch version, which might impact like load times a little bit, but I really do want good old-fashioned good old-fashioned handheld stuff, you know. Nice. Oh god, they really kept it old school. All the sound effects. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I told him to do that, so it seems like the AI controlled themselves, did they? Did it miss? Right. A little slow. It's okay though. Come on. He missed. Yeah, it's a little slow. So I'm trying to keep it too old school. Maybe I'm just too spoiled with new games. Definitely. Come on. Stark Raven. Yeah, it looks like I don't have control over them, do I? Hold on now. Attack. Yeah, I think they just do their own thing. Interesting. Missing a lot, huh? Wonder will that affect, like, MP usage. We'll figure it out. No worries. Doodle doodle. Enemies are defeated. Diddle-dee-dee-dee. Nothing there. Anything over here? Nice. Don't think we can get over there yet. There is something. Nice. Oh, there's the famous slimes. Oh man, they did such a good job on them, wasn't it? Yeah, what's tactics? Let me see. Oh, here we go. Battle speed. See, because Nintendo doesn't... No, but yeah, let's go fast. Fastest. Ultra fast, yeah. Nintendo doesn't... Look how fast we are now. Nintendo don't give you much, sadly. That's more like it. Can I slow that down on the fly? No, I can't. I have to wait each time. That's grand the way it is. God damn it if I hit my keyboard one more time. Nice. Yeah, I'll always have a soft spot for Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey. Mainly because there was such a crazy time where Xbox were pushing for Japanese and RPGs, and it was really, really fun. Nice, you dropped medicinal herb. Let's go. I'll try and I don't want that many random encounters for stream, because I know that really puts people off. So what I'll do is I won't mess around too much. Nice. Back when I played, how come they go first? I played Dragon Quest XI. It was just around the tail end of like the YouTube community that time, you know. And people were kind of like dropping off like flies, sadly, but for the most part, people were enjoying it. It's always hard for a community, I think, when it comes to RPGs, right? You really have to be invested. Like I was saying, we played through I think we played through Metaphor really fast actually. It was 127 hours, but I think in reality on stream, I'd say about 60 or 70 of those hours were shown. The rest was kind of off camera tomfoolery. But I think we did really good. Like, I was watching some other big streamers, some girl streamers, and she was kind of just grinding over the Thanksgiving period for that game and still didn't finish it, you know. And you know, I think she just you know, I saw most of her chat were kind of into it anyway, so you know, it's different. But it's different if it's all you play, you know. I think she was one of those. Boop. Nice. One of those Souls streamers and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We might not even keep this team with the lioness and all that. We'll see. It's not a big deal. That's something I will work out myself. Nice. Oh, the random encounter is a little bit too aggressive for my liking, but it's okay. It's like old school Pokemon aggression. So it's like, you know, 10 or so tiles. Be interesting to see if running fast affects it. You'll probably get different potions and items and accessories that you could use that might lower random encounters. I know they're not for everybody, and we are kind of moving in a direction where we're losing random encounters. But like everything else, I think ironically or unironically, random encounters, as much hated when you're trying to progress the story, are actually one of the best uses for grinding. You know, I played many real-time combat RPGs, and they very often don't load enemies quick enough, and you're kind of spinning in circles, you're leaving and re-entering dungeons and things like that, and it's a slow man. Look at these guys. Hell yeah, little anteaters. Freaky deaky. But yeah, it's been really good. I'm kind of in a trance and a haze with Ant Nibbler, with just the time and the cold and how fast the year end is approaching. Do you guys remember? It's like, oh god, we just entered October. Here we are, like, just in December. It's just flying by. So make sure and take time with your loved ones and take time with yourself as well. You know, have an old chat in your head. Look in the mirror every now and then. Just make sure you're doing well yourself. Look after yourselves. It's important. Because time will fly by and you're like, oh god, I forgot to take care of myself. And I don't mean in a material sense, although it's nice to treat yourself too. I just mean just make sure and look after yourselves, right? Because it's a tough old world out there, and no one will do it for you. Let's give it to the main character. Nice. Always seems a bit selfish, but whoever's going to be that one person that's going to be there the whole time, it's best to big them up. Bum ba bum. But yeah, I really enjoyed Dragon Quest XI. It did have a bit of a lull in the middle. Dragon Quest VIII, I still think just beats it, but just barely, you know. Right, we can see things out at sea there as well. Really cool. Oh, gorgeous at nighttime as well. Welcome to Reef. Nice. Now, some of these places are revisited, not just in the other two, because I think there's like 100 years between number 3 and then the start of 1, but no doubt they'll make it work. But basically, because this is the third one remade, it's confusing everybody, but that's just how the timeline is. So I think around February or March, we're getting 1 and 2 remade in this style as a package, and that's where this main hero here, Erdrick is his name, he comes back. It's like 100 years later. I love the way he carries the lantern. It's so cute. I do think the Octopath Traveler still takes it, you know, especially 2 as well. It still is the most gorgeous, but it's taught all of these games how to do this. I honestly think it's the same teams as well. But yeah, there's a lot of rumors for Switch 2. We're hearing that it's going to be announced early January, like literally New Year, new Switch, and then it's going to be brought out in March. And the reason for that, like, people are like, oh, but the Switch 1 was revealed in October and came out the following March. Well, their hand was forced. They didn't actually show it off and do a release event or a reveal event until January. But I'm hearing new Zelda, new 3D Mario, Metroid Prime 4, Tears of the Kingdom getting a 4K update for that. Hearing new Luigi's Mansion as well. Like, I don't know what that seems a bit ridiculous. See, there's just so many rumors, you know. And when you look up some of these rumors and it stems from the legend that is 4chan, you're like, okay, everything comes from 4chan. 4chan's like the pit of the stomach of the internet. and sometimes it just regurgitates stuff, you know. Alright, did we just get a free heal just for coming in here? Sorry, I'm getting used to the buttons. Yeah, I think we did, so we're at 33, so we're all kind of leveling up a little bit. Nice. Nice, okay. Interesting that we don't get to control the other AI. That's kind of a little bit worrisome. We'll see about that. I'll look that up. Because what that means is like they could just eat into their MP when sometimes just defending, allowing the others to do it. But we'll see. It's just that kind of older school style. What's funny is this game should be a little bit more progressive than the first two, just in terms of its accessibility and quality of life options, not so much in its story. When people say the word progressive, they get freaked out. It's like, woke this, woke that. We've lost the meaning of the run of ourselves and the meaning of most of our stuff. So everybody's asleep. Let's go look for this thief. Come here, you. So the thief is going to help us. We're tracking down. It's probably going to take the whole game. We're going to be tracking down this Ortega and seeing the person who slew our father. Slew. Hello. I'm missing a good big Sony cinematic game this year, and then I'm missing a Pokemon game. So it has been a bit of an unusual year, but it's still jam-packed year. Like, I know it's been very much look at the warbling effect on the window. That's so cool. I love the little details. I try not to miss them because I know how much this means to the developers and means to the fans, and just, yeah, I try not to. Copy of Diary of a Hardman. What's the copy of Diary of a Hardman? Nice. It's so cool. It's such a cozy RPG, isn't it? Have you heard of the Thief's Key? Yeah. I once heard some bloke in the Dreamer's Tower looking after it, all lonesome in the Isle of Aliahan. I saw that. There's actually hidden passage in the woods south of here that leads right to the tower. I always wanted to take a look at it myself, but the forest is oh so dark, and well, I'm not exactly the bravest man you'll ever meet. Hey, in fairness, dude, at least you're humble, right? Humble is good. Untested litter. Oh, what a name. But yeah, and then there's the streamer awards coming up as well, right there. Also kind of cringy. It's that time of the year again, isn't it? It's fun. I don't mind a bit of fun cringe if there's some good announcements. Seeing all the ladies get their dresses together on stream now, that's mostly what's going on. It's really nice. Some absolutely gorgeous ladies. Some beautiful. And just seeing them in a dress, I don't care what anyone says, but when you're in that streamer mode for lads and girls, we're kind of, you know, it's like being on a site or something. You're not looking your best, right? But to see them, they all clean up so well. I don't know how there can be like misogynist and horrible dudes out there. You kidding me? Like, Jesus, I have nothing but a love for the ladies in every which way. My God, beautiful. I wish them all the best. Everybody who's invited and everyone who's nominated. I wish them all luck. Don't really care too much. It doesn't affect me. I don't really care. I never get in that position, so it's all good. But I wish them all the best. Yeah. Good people, all hard workers. Some absolutely deserving it, some not so much. But such is life, you know. We can't help where these kids be watching and what influences they get. Hello, anybody home? No. I think our best bet is to just leave and to go straight for that forest downtown. This is just a tutorial mission, so it's basically get used to the battle system, get used to moving around and how that works. Then come straight back. You know, it's the Ash Ketchum. See if we can we change how the map looks or anything like that? No, nothing there. I press the home button all the time. It's okay. Right now I'm using a Breath of the Wild, so just a wired controller, but it's quite nice. I like it. Nice. Okay, so you said south of here. All right, it's actually going to show me. Thank you. Now I would suggest you not grind a little bit, but take a few random encounter fights on purpose. Just on purpose. Now we got the bunnycorn and stuff. I'm trying to remember some of the names. Was it bunnycorn? Does it let me attack? We got Starkraven, Slime, of course. Yeah, bunnycorn. Yeah, okay, it's been a minute. Yeah. Hell yes. They all get to go first. Just higher speed, probably. When you've been on ultra speed like this, it's gonna feel like you're dying fast, but it's all good, don't worry about it. So sometimes you get those slimes, right? You get liquid slimes and liquid metal slimes. Now even though that was for Dragon Quest, it always reminded me of Metal Gear Solid. I was like, I'm sorry. Like liquid. Ah, it's nice to be playing this. Yeah, we'll try and take a lump out of this. I still have Mario and Luigi, of course. And 9 Souls being like a Metroidvania, like we can dabble in that. And then Stalker 2 is huge. So really, like between now and the end of the year, we are so stacked. things like you know, Marvel Rivals and Path of Exile, if I do play them, and I hope to do, it'll be very sporadically, you know, there's no need to dive headfirst. And we are enjoying Fortnite for the meantime, so it's always good to have options. Indiana Jones, I hear they've said it's their biggest game ever, and Wolfenstein 2 was quite a big game, you know, you could easily squeeze nearly 15 hours out of that game, depending on what you were doing, so that's great news, you know. People are a bit moaning and beguiling about it not being third person, but there's always Emperor's Tomb, as I said, that holds up really well, especially on Xbox, and you are kind of going third person in the Great Circle as well, just like Deus Ex moments, you know, when you're in cover and certain whip parts and that. I'm very, very excited for it. I want to support those guys. And yeah, I know it, this and that, you know, Xbox exclusive, going to PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. Just play the games. It's all money in the bank at the end of the day. And trust me, Xbox don't care. Hey, the mini medals are back. It's technically not bad. Like, these would have started with these, right? You get that kind of pseudo, like, nostalgia, but future retro kind of thing. It's very strange. Nice, so I'm excited. I didn't even get to plug in the new PC or anything, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of, I have 3 monitors here. I'm gonna take one extra and set it up in another room, just make sure it's okay and make sure everything's good to go. It's like, I guess like 8 fans on it. It's like, I don't really care. Well, I do care about the fans, but it's all LED fans. I don't really care about that, RGBs and all that. I generally don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna be staring at it. That's why I always like. I don't mind the odd RPG or what the fuck was I saying? RGB. That messed my brain up for a second there. Sorry, but whenever they put RGBs on like your RAM and your graphics card and that, then I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. You know, like, who the fuck is staring at that 24/7? Or who wants that? I suppose if it's on your desk, maybe. Gotta be careful. There's no mimics. We got a bit of gold. Nice. Okay, cool. Look at these little guys. I love when they follow you around. Oh, we got randoms in here as well. Okay, nice. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. So I think if I remember correctly, you know the way you've got Fire, Fira, and Faraga. That's the fire spells. Each of these series did different versions. Sometimes they went with Latin. This one, it's Frizz, and then I think it was like Cafrizzle and all that. It's a bit confusing. And you saw what Atlas does its own thing too. I think I will play, after Metaphor, I think I will play Persona 5. I'll get the Royal version. I think I will, just not this year, the next year. But I think I will get around to it. I've had like a love-hate thing with that series because of Atlas. There's a lot of things like that. I also want to get into the Yakuza series. There's time. Yeah, so the rest of this month we'll also have, that's just this week. And we'll have Soul Reaver 1 and 2 is getting remade. That's next week. What else did I say? Oh yeah, Fantasian I was talking about. There's just so much. No slowdown. So yeah, as much as you look how quick they are now when I turn up the ultra. The ultra fast is also ultra fast with the load as well. Nice. Okay, they're handling business. Good. It's good to get those. It'll help with the tutorial boss fight. Yeah, let's see if I can get a lady, because I love that purple hair. I've always loved that side of Dragon Quest. Akira Toriyama just makes the most beautiful characters, and I feel like he was quite, he was a little bit restricted with Dragon Ball until the later series, where he just got crazy with all the gods and stuff, you know. Felt a little bit restrictive, especially with the human characters. I mean, obviously when they went to Namek, it was just wow, and the other aliens and the Ginzu squad and all that. But I felt like the humans, you know, for me it was all about Bulma. Even the no offense, but even the Saiyans as well. I found like it was all just different iterations of. I know they're all in the same family, so it makes sense, but still, like trying to figure out the difference between Raditz and Goku and Kakarot and Vegeta, and like it's just one has taller hair than the other, you know. It's just little tiny differences. That was the idea, you know. They're kind of the same family, but yeah, it was still funny. So I think when he went on to do Dragon Warrior and that, it just really, I keep pressing that button, really felt like he was enjoying himself, and Blue Dragon as well, and Sandland. Alright, Promontory Passage. I probably shouldn't be down here. Probably going to get wiped out. Maybe you didn't tell me to come down here. Maybe we'll just continue with the story. See if there's tougher enemies down here. They're not afraid to throw like 6, 7, 8 fucking enemies at you. Half of them will run anyway, so you have to kill some of them before they leave. Nice. Quite strong. Sheesh. 15 damage there on some of them. You'll love it. Nice. But yeah, like, getting some more free-to-play stuff going is great. Like, I know some of them we don't go back to. Like, I think I put a lot of hours into multiverses. You know, small compared to others, but still a good bit. So I'm happy with that. But I get it, you know, it can be rough. I even was messing around a little bit with Throne and Liberty, but just things will either take off or they don't, you know. We're all kind of different shades of being busy or life kind of catching up to just enough on your plate, let alone time for video games. So I get that. And I'm okay with that. You have to try things to figure out what you do and don't like. And no one should ever... Oh yeah, when we level up, you see that early game, it's so good. When you level up, you're getting everything back for free. So I think we just learned a spell there, right? As the main character. Yes! Nice. Let's see. As I said, I'm not too familiar with... That's why I wanted to get these. I'm not overly familiar with the older Dragon Warriors, because they just weren't available. Do you know how long it took for Chrono Trigger to come over to the EU? I had to wait till like PS1 and DS and stuff. The disaster. The EU, like back then, like that's another thing why I'm saying people don't realize how lucky Dreamer's Tower. This is beautiful. More dragon stuff. How lucky kids are nowadays. We used to have to wait 3 years for some games, 1 year, 6 months. It was all over the place. Anything coming out of Japan. Now look at this. Now some games come out in EU first. Oh, what did you send us all to sleep? Did he? Yeah, maybe I might have it on too fast, but might not be able to read what's going on sometimes. Let's see over there. Alright, we're not. Maybe they're not asleep. Maybe they're just. Let's see, assessing the information. Oh dear, and they're like blinded. Some of them are attacking. Go on. Yeah, so this whole kind of running sex joke in this series called Puff Puff. And there's this thing where they go off and they'll experience Puff Puff. And it's the most fun experience in the world in the game. They'd never tell you what it was. Okay, I think we need to get out of here. Because... Gosh. Oh, we weren't allowed... Party stopped hallucinating. Thank God, there we go. Oh, he's using the medicinal. I think he has a few on him. I'd rather him not do that. Ah! How many of us did he get? Can you you can't change the... Oh my God, everybody again. Can we just go? There we go, we got away that time. Nice. Barely alive. Nah, we're doing okay. Just don't stand there missing all of our goes. Yeah, so the Puff Puff stuff is hilarious. Sometimes they treat it like a spa. Sometimes they treat it with a massage with very clear indications of a happy ending. You know, these games are like old school Final Fantasy where you can play them whatever age you want. And there'll be some dark stuff in it. Not necessarily dark jokes or adult jokes or anything, but some dark themes that you might not understand. When I was growing up, I didn't understand some, but like playing Final Fantasy 6 and trying to figure out why Kefka was poisoning the water, killing all these people, and you know, because he plays himself off as such a little joker. Nice, he's gonna waste all those medicinal herbs. Looks like we only have a choice of fight or tactics. I'll have to figure that out. Alright, once they level up. See, he didn't need to heal there. I wouldn't have made him heal. I don't use potions till the last second. Because what happens is... Nice. Dazzle me not. Because when he levels up, he heals, you know. But try telling that to AI, man. They only think of the now. Like, let's see if they have anything left. He's got still 2. He's used all of his. He's still got 2. Okay. Diddle diddle dee, diddle diddle dee, dee dee dee, dee 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 dee. Alright, let's fly on. What's this over here? We got a cheeky bed. See, why is he using medicinals? Now, there is a tactics button. I will look into it and see. Hello there. Oh, me old bones ache, dearie. What I wouldn't give for a night rest to cozy in here. Yeah? I can help you. Do you need money? Is the inn destroyed? Hey, there was a random counter right beside her. Wow. Are you safe, lady? Are you a ghost or something? Bah! Romeo should level up here. Whoa! Who did that? Was that Whoosh? Holy moly. Group of enemies are defeated. There you go. So I really don't actually need to rest, but if it lets me save, I'm here for it. You got crack. Crack, I believe, is the ice stuff. Nice. Hello there. Hello. Customers, after all this time, I can't tell you how happy I am. Welcome to our inn, weird travels. You must be exhausted this late hour. You'll be staying a night, or perhaps simply stopping for a short rest. Either way, it's 12 gold per room. Get out of here, you little shite. You try to take my money, I'm gonna keep pressing that button. I'm sorry. Doobity-boop-boopy-doo. So yeah, I was afraid of biting off more than chew. You see why I didn't start like Tomb Raider 3 yet? I ain't trying to be mean or nothing. It's just like I'll take me way too long. What I should do is go back on my old plan, which is to stick with one game and play at the completion the more the next. Yeah, you'll be late to some new releases, but you'll get to play them fully and finish them off. Yeah, he's using whoosh, which is very strong against flaying enemies. And he used crack. Okay, we are very strong. Sheesh, save your MP, because when they waste all their MP, they won't have it for the battle. Okay, for once it's not telling me where to go. Obtain the thief's key. This is one medal. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out for those. Sometimes you'll have a little singular pot in a room. Maybe it'll be over here somewhere. And that's usually a good indication. Skip it up. Nice. Even the main character... Oh, 38 points of damage. Even the main character is doing a lot of magic. Good lad. Nice. Yeah, it's been pretty aggressive on the old random encounter. I wonder where it wants me to go. We'll figure it out. How are we doing up here? Just have to find the chest with the thief's key. I'm assuming just climb to the top of this place. I'm all out of space, and this is how I feel. My god, it is 8 of them. This is where you need whoosh. Oh, he got them all in one go. That was very satisfying. Nice. Now, if you're like me and you min-max these type of games, the fact that we get our heals and everything back every time we level up, whoo doggy. That means that you can like risk staying out and fighting a few extra enemies, even if you're close to death, just so you can pop that fucking level up and boom shakalaka, everybody's back to normal and it begins again. You end up getting into like a cycle of hours of grinding like that. It's very, very fun. It's mainly just kind of a mindless comfort food thing, in my opinion, when it comes to this kind of grinding. I try not to do too much of it on stream. Right now we're just going through the levels, so it's not technically grinding. See, there you go. So now we're back up, and we're just getting stronger and stronger. Like, by the time we get to a boss, we'll probably, yeah, be like all level 5. Why is he leveling up faster? Maybe it's part of the warrior stuff. I wonder when you change people out, will they maintain levels, or you have to kind of grind them up again? Not a big deal either way. It's just I would like some ladies on the team. A lady warrior though. Hubba hubba. I did want to make one of them a thief. Nice, I thought I hit the load screen for the area. So you can see now they've almost exhausted their MP and I have no control over that. No doubt that whoosh spell is very powerful. Maybe I can... Why is he healing? Maybe I can get rid of some of them. You can like maybe deactivate and reactivate spells maybe. That'd be cool. There is a tactics button. I need to see what it does. I'm kind of just, you know, slamming the button to get through these little fights. So it won't be exhausting for you guys to watch either. Oh, no, I was pressing that. Let's see. Let me see. We didn't pick up any accessories or anything yet. Nope. They're probably going to be quite rare for the meantime. Let's see. Oaken Club. Oakenfold. Who was trying to equip that? No. Interesting, the priest can have a club, huh? Fortnite's lagging really bad? No. I think it's all people are hyping it. Even the old dudes are coming back. I can't use that as... Okay, so we can't switch any of those off, I don't think. Abilities. Line up. tactics. Here we go. Follow orders. Fight wisely. It's like don't use MPs. So you can make them do that. It's just pretty standard small stuff. Travel tips. Okay. Alright. Grand job. No, it's grand. It's some nice quality of life of stuff. I don't think there's, besides that little speed up, it's more like, you know, speed up text. You don't have like a full 2x, 4x zoom and all that. Yes. Oh, there's one of the slimes that's talking about, a little liquid slime. He's probably a poison slime. That was so goofy. Yeah, some of these characters' designs, as you can see, is a bit interesting. I don't say that much. They're more meant to be like pagans and things like that. The church, not so much weird guys wearing hoods. Love the new update. PlayStation David's 30th anniversary. Yeah, it brings back memories. Oh, yeah, it's only for a limited time. It's not weird. It's going to be gone in a week or two. They're very strange. I think they don't know how to make themes anymore. Remember on PS4 and PS3, you'd have themes and even some folders and stuff. What is going on? What have they done to that console? But it is nice. I do like that they can do that. I think they have, that's a unique thing that they have over Xbox. That but Nintendo do it probably best. That they can lean into a rich history. Xbox has that history, but I just don't think, like, maybe for 360, I don't think anyone really has that for Xbox. The original Xbox was so US coded that it almost didn't exist outside of that. It's very, very rare. It's actually, we're almost back to those times, which is kind of sad, where you barely get the shelf of Xbox stuff now. Nice, gotta be careful. Can I use this too? No. Alright. Oh, I'm just about to open the menu. Nice. Get them. Yeah, they're a little bit aggressive with the random encounters. That's definitely Pokemon levels. Good lad. It's all good. We get stronger. And a doodle herb. What'd you call me? It sucks that it's lagging. I'm always pressing the wrong button. Okay. Somehow we're gonna have to try and get in there by going probably like up and then back down or something. Oh, yeah, there's a chest. So it looks like it's from down below. Can I look at the other floors on the map? Zoom in, hide icons. Oh, here we go. So it's floor 3, so it's floor 2. I think we came up from that one, didn't we? Yeah. Did we? No, we came up from that one. That came out there. So how would you get to that one then? Diddly-dee-dee-dee. Might be able to fall back down maybe. So what this spiral one takes you to. Have to find out. Yorp! Up she goes. Ooh, I think we found him. Steal all his stuff first. I mean, what? Read his diary. Steal his stuff. Yoink! Oh, Chimera wing. Why would I want that? Give me the weapons. Copy of the girl's own annual. Oh, yeah, there's always a dirty nod to, as I said, Puff Puff. And like little Playboy magazines. Alright, talk to me. Wake up, old man.
Well. So you've come at last.
Been waiting for us? Good lad.
I've dreamt so many times of giving you this key. Heaven alone knows why. But it must mean something, so here you go.
There you
One
go.
thief's key. You'll take it.
I will, yeah. Thank you. So I require the thief's key. Thieves' key.
Now,
use that.
use that to go and have a look inside the house in Remake.
Okay, thank you.
The chap there loves visitors.
I don't trust that at all. Straight back to sleep. Hey, wake back up.
By the way, there are books in this world so influential that they can change your whole personality. Open them with caution. Off you go.
I don't think he means like male to female. I think they're, yeah. Pesky padlocks. Thieves' key. Supposed to unlock all red doors in the realm. movement in mere moments. Zoom spell or chimera wing to return to any town, castle, dungeon you've been to before. Shoot up in the air, feel free to use them indoors by all means. I love that. Whoever wrote this, magic. Very cute. Very cute. Your story remains. Let's see what's in here. Nice. We're outside the tower, the wind blowing. Spooky. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just the difference a little depth of field makes. You can't climb up there, you know. Anything over here? I don't think so. This might be something for later. Or this might be a hidden way back down, is it? It goes to that little secret room we were looking for. I'd be well down for that. Thank you, Peach. Brings us out here. Are we not able to get over here? What's the purpose of being over here? I like that they did that instead of it just making it look like you're indoors. You little shite. Get him! Prestiginator. At least they tried with the ultra fast stuff. I'll give them that. I'm grateful for that. Because most modern re-releases of old school RPGs have been given the emulator. They're all using emulators. It's the greatest trick in the book. They shut down Emu Paradise and all these emulators and then use them for themselves. Both PlayStation and Nintendo are guilty of doing that. And the reason we know this, very fucking simple, is because when you look into... I don't know how to get up there. When you look into it, you can see that it has like save states and the fast forward and the cheat codes and the 60 frames a second and the wide screen. And this all comes with most emulators thanks to fan mods and that. And it just sucks that they're being repurposed, and basically the time and effort and love that's put into it by the fans are sort of being extorted by the companies, because basically they can't do anything about it anyway, you know. It's like they're using their property. It's like the whole concept of streaming and YouTube. At any time, if they wanted to be really ballsy and destroy any good graces they have left, they're well within their rights to shut us all down, you know. At the end of the day, it's basically like watching a TV show or a movie. Yeah, we paid for this product and we can kind of do whatever we want with it, but see how far that gets you, you know? That's all I'll say. See how far that gets you, boy. Not very far. Alright, I want to get this chest, and then I'll use the Chimera Wing. You could flee from some of these, but some of these games, Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, both are very low on the successful fleeing. Didn't want you. You'd have to like have a thief or a special item to help with fleeing, or your agility probably. So it was never really worth it. It was better just to power through like a madman like that. Some games I just would never flee at all, and some games would keep that, you know, like how many deaths you had and that type of stuff. But this goes down. That was always an interesting part of these games. I really didn't hit anymore. Yeah, some games would just straight up, Jesus, to tell you how many times you died, and it's like, God, half of you would like wear it like a badge of honor, and the other half would be like, especially as a kid. I don't know about you, but like as I've gone later in life, just having less time, I tend to just go about my business and don't really care and play what I can, stream, having fun. But when I was a kid, man, I was practically OCD about this stuff, and I would reset entire save files. Alright, this is the one. Resetting entire save files. It's a boomerang! Cool, yeah, boomerangs are fun. Ouch, didn't even get to equip it. They let parties in the background hit. They might even hit multiple people for a little less damage, which is always good. Might be good if we get a thief party member. And see, I don't know if I need 2 warriors because the main character will kind of suffice for that. It might not seem that way, but they do tend to. They're kind of a mix of both, you know. They're doing their own thing, which is like you usually end up becoming like a paladin or something. You get like a bit of holy magic. But for the most part, oh, you can zoom in too. Go on. I didn't know that. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, crafted, seen it need no further than boomerang. Okay. Oh, it's much stronger. I think it hits. No, it's exactly 1 stronger. It hits multiple enemies at once. I'm a little bit nervous to hit or hand it to one of these guys. Okay. Alright. I just don't want them like dying or leaving my party and stealing my stuff. That was like a big thing as well. Don't you dare. Okay, now let's use the Chimera Wing to get the hell out of here. Whisk you away. Alright. We'll go back to Reef. Yeah. So we're gonna get in here. Oh, spooky. Yeah, you can already see the Switch has that little hang up in the load screen. It's not much though. It's very, and shows you like the SSD power. Coming back here. Oh, got a little frame rate drop there. Didn't want to see that. It's all good. It's all good. Now we walking around with a boomerang. Villainous. I love that. I love that the doors open like that. It's so cute. Is it this room? This house? It was the one with a red door. I don't remember anything. I go into a dungeon, it's like a brain vacuum. I just forget immediately. I want to go fishing. Alright. That door was locked. I suppose it's different types of red doors. Oh, careful. Said he was not going to be scared. Especially looking liquid bubbling away in the big pot. It'd be a shame if we were to fall from the roof right into that pot now, wouldn't it? See the wisdom. Well. Leather hat, let's go. No grandma asleep in bed. Hey grandma, wake up you dummy. Normally I wouldn't give the seed of magic to the main character, but I don't even know what stamina does in the game. I already have agility. Let's say pay visit to what? Can I talk to this one? You're sleeping. Alright. I broke into your house last night. It's probably the bad guy.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? None of your business. I'm here. I've got the thief's key.
I could have sworn I locked the front door. Did you find a key somewhere or something? You trespassing so-and-so?
I did, yes.
What's that? Used a spell to unlock it, did you? But to learn a spell that difficult, you'd have to be...
That's right, it was a test.
You are, aren't you? You're Ortega's child. The one we've heard so much about. Oh, my. Then I'd better give you a little something to help you on your way. Now, where did I put it?
The wrecking ball. Bust through some walls.
You can use that to break the seal on the teleportal. Once you're feeling suitably prepared, make tracks for a spring to the east of Aliahan. But be careful with that ball now. Those things go off with an almighty bang.
Leave the tutorial island. Go to the main world.
Be in need of it.
The voice acting is so good.
You will never again lay eyes on the great Ortega.
God, don't remind him. Come on, man.
Your mother puts up a strong front, but deep down she's sorely racked with grief.
Aren't we all?
Be sure to head home from time to time and show her that all is well.
We didn't end up in the big cauldron, huh? Oh, there was probably something in the pots there. Dope! How are you guys doing with this little... Nice. Off we go. Little teleportal. By the sounds of it, it's going to blow up.
Come on. What's going on outside here?
Oh, jeez. We got a ways to go. Luckily, we got the Speedy Gonzales. The fireflies in the forest might give us something extra. Is it this way? We'll make light work of these. Look at these guys. They're hitting the gritty out here. Wish. Dude, when I saw Godzilla hitting the gritty, like, you know, I can't tell if we've jumped the shark in Fortnite or we're hitting peak. Peekaboo. I'm thinking by able to go faster, it should
realistically
mean that we have less random encounters, but no.
Son of a...
Oh no. It's like Linus fell asleep, did he? Interesting, we can't see our little party. That's the way it was, like the early games, it was almost first person. It was the only way they could render the enemies, you know. They couldn't have the characters and all the sprites at the same time. There just wasn't enough memory. Let me see what this is. It's a random medicinal herb or something. This, no, Quaglant and a Chimera wing, basically. Did you make it out here and now you're stuck? How dare you? No. There you go. Must be getting close now. Yeah, that random encounter, that's that old school one, that's no joke, huh? Ow! Whoosh! They do just say the name of some of the spells, it's cute. Real fancy, a little whoosh. Make whoosh tonight. I think this is the right way. Oh. Trying to get over these blue and purple hills. I've been so many places. I've seen so many places. Owie. What'd that tongue do though? Everyone's high as a kite. That's right. Wow. See what? It's clear like one part of Sony, you know, understands how important the past is and it's wonderful. But then the game side of things, they don't, you know? Where the hell is SOCOM and Infamous? And I think we're going to get some God of War remakes. The old ones. Which is nice, but it's like just drying up. And like, why? How could they get rid of the Getaway? It would have been British GTA. Losing Sony Liverpool was a big bad thing to do. And Sony Japan as well. Like 99% of their creativity was in Sony Japan. See, that's the thing I worry about. I think that did barely any damage. So I would have known not to use that spell on him, but I don't have a choice. Nice. This might be something to visit later. Oh no. Oh, the little shrine. Hello. Youngster, don't happen to have a wrecking ball? Yes, I do. Well then, what are you waiting for? Make yourself to the path of promise. It's next to a spring somewhere, I think. Yeah, but can I rest here? I'm hoiting bad, mister. Let me rest. Youngster. Goodness. Multiple enemies simultaneously. Weapons can hit entire groups, while a boomerang will damage every enemy on the field. Your attack may seem somewhat limited. Use tactically offer a huge boon. It's true. It is true. Very surprised he didn't let us rest there. What the hell, dude? That's pretty messed up. Come on, man. Here's your shrine. The Path of Promise. Can we get there without random encounter? Apparently we can. Where'd it go? There we go. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of frame rate sugary. Good old Switch. The Switch 2 cannot come quick enough. Oh my god, it's making it look like stop motion. Yeah. I knew what I was getting myself in for getting the Switch version, but honestly, the trade-off is slightly worth it just for the wonderful ability to just take it with you everywhere. RPGs in a handheld form is, I'm telling you, it brings me back to my classic days. My god, I love the Game Boy Advance. That little clamshell as well. Oh my god, the HP. And then Game Boy was pretty awesome too. I had every attachment for it. It looked ridiculous. It was all like see-through hot pink. Don't ask. That's what I wanted at the time. So I had the speakers, the lamplight, the magnifying thing. Oh my god. This thing, it looked like a transformer by the end of it. It's pretty sick. And you try and hold it in bed and all the crap would fall off it. Underneath your blanket. Alright. We have a Path of Promise. Probably a little test. What's up? We'll find it promising right now though. The way through has been blocked up. Well, hence the wrecking ball, buddy. Let's do it. You came in like a wrecking ball. Stand back. Hit the wrecking ball. Bada bing. Bada boom. Oh, that's more of a wrecking bomb. What'd you do? Are you down in my house going, dude? Hello? Oh. What a day. Hope you've been well. Hope the rest of your weekend was pretty smashing. Dude, how many wins in Fortnite did we get? I felt like that was like 5 or 6. It's insane. Pretty good season so far. We'll see how things shake out, you know. We're playing the new Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake. Wonderful one. This is like from 1991. All brought back in the HD-2D style, which is just a fancy way of saying 2D on a 3D background. It was popularized by Octopath Traveler, and we're pretty much getting every classic game done this way. It's wonderful. It's a way of keeping the beautiful wholesomeness and the pixel art and the style, while also bringing it forward into the future. It was 4? Dang. It was probably just us, right? I feel like I got 1 or 2 wins even in the session. GG's. I feel bad Pyro didn't get to join. I think it was just one of those things. I wasn't even. I was like, anybody can join, so it was just a full party. I think he was gone by that time, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter too much. I know it's hard when a game starts and you're like, it's a tough one. You're like, you either wait till 20 minutes, and it could be another match, and you'd have to wait 5 minutes and die or something, you know. Yeah, it's really nice to play this one, hell yes. I got it on the Switch. I got this one kind of around my birthday. It has all the old classic trappings with some new quality of life features, which is nice. But, yeah, you know, it's got the random encounters, turn-based combat. Everything's been ultra speeded down, which is good. Not bad for an old 30-year-old game. This week is massive for games as well. We have Indiana Jones, Path of Exile 2, which is kind of a free-to-play Diablo, which is like a bigger than Diablo. It's insane. It's a rabbit tail. Yeah, you think that's an accessory? Yeah. Personalities personified. Change to wear his personality. Most of the time, cursed accessories are trouble exception. Okay. Make him happier or something. Luck. Happy camper in no time at all. Yeah. See what this guy says. Guy got into random battle before talking to him. Pizza rolls, just mini versions of pizza puff. Pretty much. I'm not really the pizza man. You gotta ask DPG about that one. Come on, Romeo, you need to level up. You're about to die. Level up, Romeo. No. What's his deal? 1 foot wrong and I know I'm gonna fall to my doom. My doom! And Marvel Rivals as well, and the new Zombies map, and oh fucking Jesus. I meant to do that. I'm telling. He's going to die. Take some medicinal. You happy now? Watch him level up next time. I couldn't leave him at 1 health. The enemies must have been focusing on him for some reason. Might be some goodies down here. Sometimes falling into a hole is a good thing. Dude, is anyone else's Twitter's broken today? I had to post like 4 times, just wouldn't work. Stupid ash. Nice. There's that boomerang. Is he stealing his MP? Nikolai has no MP. Ah, hell yeah, there goes that boomerang. Alright, one of you little shits actually level up. Me? I level up? Thought they would first. Skip it up, bum, bum, bum. Nice. It's probably an all-for-one special, that killer pillar. Probably. Oh, I didn't even see what that was. What's 4, yeah. Going for it, player. There you go. Boof. So how do I make him use that though? Any 007 game get remaster? Would you like to see? Ah, you know me, like I'm a simple man. You know which one I love. Everything or nothing all the way. Always and forever. GoldenEye, it's very influential, it's very important. It's also, here we go, hot take time. It's also overrated as shit. I think most people only remember GoldenEye for the multiplayer. GoldenEye, I found your weakness. Reminds me of a lot of other games where they had a great multiplayer. So you just remember it fondly. And you're like, my brother in Christ. Do you remember the other games? There he goes. We'll be level 10 before we get out of here. Yeah, Nightfire, yeah. That was like a sequel, right? To GoldenEye or something. Things got messy then with all the GoldenEye Reloaded and all that. Yeah, everything or nothing is just... it felt like a movie. I'll always consider it the extra Pierce Brosnan movie. So good. Shannon Elizabeth. It's not just like a little sex pot. And Heidi Klum. And Halle Berry. And everybody. Maybe actually not Halle Berry. Maybe. Good story as well. Really cool. Maya in there as well. As an artist and a Bond girl. Like, win. Gorgeous. I don't know what she's up to these days. I think I saw her in a little cheeky interview where she said something hilarious. Who knows? Nice. We should be getting news on the Hitman team James Bond game. That's our next thing. They have Project Dragon as well. And obviously the next Hitman, which will take you into 2030. They've taken out Conor McGregor out of Hitman. In fact, the loss. As an Irishman, I can undoubtedly say, fuck that guy. He never was my pride of Ireland or pride of anything. Give a crap. People have selective memory in these things. Ooh, they summoned more. That was a horrible noise. It sounded like Peter Griffin in unison. Yeah. But it was like weird mosquitoes. Dude, you gotta stop using the very expensive spells. Jeez. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, this original series, this was even predated Final Fantasy. So we're talking like very late 80s. And back then they were known as Dragon Warrior. Now some of these holes are meant to fall down on. Let me see. How did... zoom in. There we go. B2. Hello B2. Hello B1. No. So yeah, if they feel a bit old... Oh man! Why did they get first strike? Just bad luck, I guess. I should have killed one of them. I think he's gonna kill Linus, is he? Oh, raised it. Oh jeez, these guys hurt hard. Owie! Skibbity ba ba ba. 21 experience. Oh, I am sore. Oh, I can heal. That's perfect because we don't use MP. That's a healthy noise, isn't it? Agents Under Fire, yeah. That would be nice. I don't know who owns them now, dude. I think it might have gone back to whoever, like, is it an estate or something? Who owns the James Bond franchise now? I don't think it's the original guy anymore. It's not Neil Fleming. I don't think it's him anymore. I don't know who owns the license. Is it MGN maybe? I know EA did most of those games, whether we like to admit it or not. It was actually those ones, especially Everything or Nothing, was done by Visceral before they were called Visceral, the guys who made Dead Space. Isn't that wild? Nothing like going from James Bond to fucking Dead Space. What a like culture shock. But that's it's just the way it is, you know. And it was like the best time of EA was when they had Sierra, which was another great. See what's the cower ring, gets the defense. Cursed accessories that will have the wearer feeling like a big wimp. Oh, so you get crazy good agility, but it can change. Interesting. How do you check on miscellaneous? Status maybe? Oh, we got Happy Camper, Meathead, Clown, Mule. He's a clown. Let's turn him into a big wimp. Oh no, the cowering's cursed. It's so funny. It's like they didn't want you to use it at all or something. God, the cold is coming back. Is there a secret there? No. Want us to go all the way around here. Some of these I would rather flee just to get away from them faster, but it's to that point. What the hell's that noise? Finish him off, lads. Yeah, games just take a long time to make. We should hear about a few of them soon enough, though. Especially for the Game Awards and that, you know. Say maybe a bit of Borderlands. It'd be nice to see some Borderlands gameplay or something. Not that we don't expect too much. What would you add to Borderlands to revolutionize it? We kind of pushed into vehicles in the third one. Wouldn't it be cool if we had personal movement stuff, you know? Like let Siren fly or something. Let you hover maybe and shoot from. That's kind of sort of what pre-sequel was doing already. I don't know. Don't know how you revolutionize that series. We're like game number 5 or 6 at this point. The enemies are still a little hard, so it's usually a sign you gotta keep fighting them. Not so hard anymore. Nice. Yeah, the boomerang is good, but if you're not quite killing everything. I did give him the copper sword, so it should compensate a little bit better. There's gotta be something over here, right? No dead end for nothing. Oh, it's over there. Can we get to it before random? No. Damn, it's pretty aggressive. Haven't seen this kind of aggressive random encounter since Pokemon. It's like, damn, I can't even count to 5. There's a certain point in every Pokemon game where you were that rotten with money that you just buy 99 repels and just forget about it. But then at the end you'd find yourself under level, so you gotta be careful. All that for a bit of gold. What an absolute sausage head. Diddle 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 diddle. How are we doing? Nikolai's a bit sour. Yeah, let's see, can we fly through this tutorial and we'll play something else. First little dungeon tutorial boss. God, if it wasn't for the level up, think how much trouble we'd be in. See, that's where Atlas is a bit too cruel with it. Nowhere to sleep and you don't get heals for leveling up, so really got to that point where it became this endurance test. I didn't mind it though, like you got just really good at it at the end. Alright, now it's like door number 1, door number 2. Door number, how about you? Probably a mini medal, 17 gold, and Seed of Wisdom. Okay, cool. They're laughing at me every time I press that button. I would too. Yeah, I have 2 of these for magic, right? Yeah. I don't know if it's worth giving to him. I'm going to keep those, you know what? I'll keep those. I don't know how long we'll be hanging on to these characters. The sounds of it, not that long. But I mean, you could make the main character a mage in a sort of way. Like, once they get some of their dragonian powers, it does require a good bit of mage. I don't know what that noise is. I think it's meant to be defense. Grr. Oh, poor Linus is always falling asleep. He's a sleepy boy. Hey. So, like, if there was a boss, obviously the boomerang wouldn't be that good unless he summons a lot of adds a lot of additional enemies. And it's gotta be a little chest. Oh, yes, very aggressive. Sheesh. You're not without a battle for a couple of minutes. Jesus! Oh my god, they just did 3 attacks in a row on the main character. Are you crazy? That's targeted aggression right there. Not cool. And I just leveled up so I get all my health back. Nice, up to 60. And now we get poof and evac. Okay, cool. I think evacuation was a guaranteed flee. Just to cut out the small talk. Nice. So watch. Oh, Romario is in trouble. Nice. Need a new staff. Torso. Okay. That'd be good. But I need a staff. Alright, boy. You did tortoise shell? Ooh, nice bump right there. Which one are you? Okay. Might boost his defense so he'll level up. The beauty of these kind of old school games was that you would level up and, you know, do the random encounter, not realize that you're actually grinding just by getting around. Some of them can be a bit cruel. Oh, I already wasted heals. Idiot, you're gonna level up. Too late. Seems the tactics only work as a overall thing for each character, you know. You can't have individual tactics. All the hate Final Fantasy XII got and its gambit system was one of the most sophisticated, incredible hybrid systems I've ever played in an RPG. I still hold. It's only unfortunate thing about that game is the story is such a Star Wars carbon copy. It holds it back, but it's a great game. It was in a different world. It would have moved things forward. We would have had cool hybrids. It's all good. There you go. Now we leveled up. Let's get his MP back anyway. 2 more spells. No doubt it's going to lead to a nice little boss. It's our first kind of mission tutorial. What just happened there? Yeah, like I got stuck in the wall of the pillar. The foreground. There might have been a rock right there. I just didn't see it. Damn it, Linus. Linus checked it. Yeah, that's what I want to see. If we're starting to kill them in mainly 1 or 2 shots. Alright. Oh, that's the portal that we're talking about. Could be a guardian of the portal. Just gotta be careful. I shouldn't have bothered. I should have just killed them. Me spells. Alright. Oh, creepy. Nice. D. Let's have a look. Ah. Where's it gonna send us? To the rest of the outer continent. The path of promise to the shrine. Let's just see if there's a chest on either side of this so I don't run over there. No, okay. This probably is a normal place. Let's have a look at the world map from here. Aha! There it is. The new continent. Look at the difference. This is the island we came from right here. Hold it in the palm of your hand. And it's the whole world right there. Nice. I think the hardest of these old school RPGs back in the day, I think it was like Final Fantasy 2. They, oh my god, they just decided like to hate the player. Cruel. They tried a lot of things. And they were trying to wrestling and discovering the ATB meter at the time. There you go, into the new world. It doesn't seem to like coming out of the dungeons very much, does it? Probably random encounters here too. It's just the Switch for you. I love the Switch, I do. But this whole generation of badly made build quality of all the consoles has really let itself down. Mainly the peripherals. The consoles themselves, like their own build quality is fine, you know, like fans in weird places or weird shapes or kind of dust eaters. One thing I've noticed so strange about PlayStation 5 is it gathers dirt underneath it. It's a strange thing. It's a mix of where one of the fans are placed. It's just the nature of the beast. Honestly, in a perfect world, you would just have it without any of the faceplates on it. But then it just looks ridiculous. And it would take in more dust then. But it would have better heat dissipation. I don't know how to fix that. Sony just need to...
Don't do anything silly now!
There's one thing I know. You know, Mark Cerny can engineer a great motherboard, a great chip. But the man cannot deal with architecture or design, you know. And that thing looks ridiculous. I like the shape of it because it's just something different, but I think literally the whole entire consensus is it looks like a Stingray, it looks like a modem, it looks stupid. But I like it. I like if you're going to get a high-tech piece of technology, I want it to look futuristic and weird, and you know. I love the Xbox Series X, but in it being so uniform, it almost blends in, and unfortunately that's also kind of a moniker for what's happened this generation with the Xbox. It's sort of blended in the background. Nice. This might be one of your child. A lot of people tend to transform or turn to different things.
I made it just in time.
Jesus.
Most would have attacked this defenseless slime by now.
What's that? More British voice acting? Have anyone ever noticed something going on this year with the British voice acting? Like 99%.
You might just be the one.
I don't know where this has come from or why.
Worry, friend.
I don't really care.
It's
just something to notice. I do think it's got to do with the voice acting strike. It's like the concept of, you know, everybody striking and then someone crosses the picket line, or basically like a traitor that'll work against it.
Have you encountered any unusually friendly monsters on your travels? There are some in this world that hold no ill will towards
he can help
human
us.
folk.
You better.
The slime being a convenient example of said phenomenon.
Yo.
Ho ho ho! Look at that! He likes you.
He better.
At any rate, I've taken it upon myself
any rate,
to look
love.
after as many of these cordial critters as I can.
You alright? After shitting myself.
Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
Alright.
Though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am.
Sounds like Bow Selector Mel B. You bastards! Right? Monty the Monster Monitor. You know me, right? Of course everyone knows you.
To hear word of my work has travelled far and wide.
Alright, Bolton! What a strange character.
Would you mind if I asked a favour of you?
I would mind.
Should you happen to find any friendly monsters on your travels, could you send them my way? I don't have much, but I'm sure I can find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
I don't know much, but I know how.
As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby town of Romeria. There, critters of a calmer persuasion test their might against
not like attacking them in one-on-one combat.
Do stop by if you have the time.
Gladiator Slime Edition. Well. Anyone see Gladiator 2 yet? Oof for the oof.
Now,
apparently they tried to just remake it
May this not be the
with a few different characters, which is unfortunate. Sure. Oh, the little slimes. That's a nice, our first little side activity. Bit of monster wrangling. This would be then turned into the Dragon Quest Monster series, which was a separate one about, as you can imagine, you know, more about capturing monsters. You all kind of spun them off. Monty, you're a love. You look a bit perky. You're a little perky. You want to see if we can hire other people as well. Get some ladies. The lady warrior. She got the long flowing purple hair. Kind of looks realistic at times with the trees. I'm not gonna lie. Nice. Into Romeria. This one's just explore, explore, explore. Find out anything we can about your dad. It's beautiful. And it's unfortunate about the frame rate. You can see it. Oh, a little bit of loading in there too. I knew what I was getting myself in for. It's the price we pay. The Switch. Hopefully they'll all get a nice sprucing for the Switch too, as far as I know. It'll work that way. I don't know about you, but there's something about a new Nintendo product and a new Nintendo generation. It shines like any other, but it has something just extra special, you know? Really is that Christmas morning feeling. You know you're in for peak every time. Even like during the bad days or the Wii where it got a bit off board. Still the talk of the town. What's this, a little inn or something? Explore the new continent. Yeah, you just kind of, in these old games, Final Fantasy was the same. You just kind of get on with it. You didn't need to be hand-holded the whole way. You just get on with it. Sometimes your mission really was just as vague as that at the start. It's another mini medal. Yeah, usually those are like semi-collectible loot exploration things. And you know, every so many of them, every 10, 20, 200, whatever, you'd get something nice. Hello? Oh, the world has become so dangerous. We must trust our beloved king to guide us through this difficult times. Difficulty. It's speaking like Latin. It's cool. We got a random turban. So I wonder where you hire other people. Is it in the inn? Let me see if I can find it. Can explore this place fully later. Let me see what this says. Here we go. So we get the slime tournament place. Items. Whoops. How do you get in there? This way? Alright, there you go. The foreground, background is confusing me. Is this where you hire more people as well? I think so. It's nice and big. Oh, what is this guy? But you remain cautious when visiting the northern mountains. Paralyzed in battle, you cannot act. Alright. Thank you. Hello, sir. Welcome you after weapons. You've come to the right place. Sheesh. We're not that rich. And more boomerangs. There's the copper sword. A couple of shields. Dragon scale. Check this out. Amulet worn of wrath of dragons. Steely scale. What does it do? Defense. Diddly. Diddly. Makes you think of Faulty Towers or something. It's got that kind of British charm to it. Why did he pick that up? Oh, because I gave him that. Sell it all. You don't need no clothes. Come up, walk around naked. Diddly. Coagulant. Confuse the single enemy with my coagulant. Whoa. 15 MP. Damn. What does the turban do? Just more defense. Good. Ah yeah, just lovely, cozy RPG-ness. I love it. You get the OP-ness and the RPG-ness. When them get together, they make a beautiful baby. Oh, he's talking about the Archfiend already? Cool. Menace of the Archfiend, the big bad, you know. These ones wouldn't have, like... It's more like classic medieval hero versus villain stories. You wouldn't go as deep. I don't think we got the truly magnificent stories until the later Dragon Quests and like Final Fantasy IV. It took 4 games before you were like, wow, you know. And then after that, like, it never slowed down. 6 is incredible. 5 has its wonderful moments. 4 is just insane. What's this one? Made from pure silver. I wonder, does it have a light element? No, I don't think so. I wonder why she sells it here but not over there. How strange. How strange. Necklace of immunity. So come on to poison. Rousing from sleep. Good. When does she get over here? Dazzle me not. Tangle webs. I never really use a lot of that stuff, I'll be honest. I usually have them long dead before I need 17 status ailments, you know. And then most of it does some work on the bosses. You see where I'm going with this? And it just leads down to the monster menagerie tournament thing. I wonder where you equip other players. Monster arenas. I think this is new to the game actually. I think it was something that was cut, I think, from the original game. So they've added it back in. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Love the music. Oh, we got the bunny girls already. This is Dragon Quest always being a bit horny, and it always have one character who get into it. The bunny, and then the Puff Puff. Puff Puff ended up being like, although it was like a funny little dirty joke, You're not being quite strong. Not far from round here, are you, darling? Hope you have a wonderful time in our beautiful city of Romeria. Do enjoy the monster arena. How about you, any Puff Puff? Good day. If you have any questions about the wonderful world of monster arenas, then you're talking to the right person. What would you like to know? Puff, Puff, Puff. Dealing with defeat. You can't. You can't. With all these cool chests and stuff, you can never get to open them. Rainbow's End Bank. You currently have any gold? I think you lose some of it when you die. Oh, I've been forgetting to do that. There we go, we can save here. My wicked moments have tended to abandon my duties and indulge in the pastimes of everyone else. However, I cannot forsake the goddess. Tell me how may I be of service? Yeah, she used to charge you for doing certain things. What's this over here? Oh, there's Monty. What's this? This is where we start the battle. Check this guy out. You wish to take part in the tournament. You must go to the counter and pay your entry fee. See? Yeah, they got like a little Spanish feel to them. Hello, little slimy. Hello, Gooman. Alright, cool. I love these little shields and stuff. Scoop a doop doop doo doo. Alright, we'll leave it there. We won't overstay our welcome. We got through the tutorial area and just immediately no kind of grand thing about it. We didn't even save at all yet. We're almost like level 10. Shebang. It's unusual they didn't do it as a trilogy. If they re-release all these 3 games as a trilogy separate later, I'll be pissed. That was fun. We almost spent more time in the dungeon like fighting than we did actually walking around. There you go. Nice. Nice.